Amazing use of language. Imagine the language that they're using. 5 major changes, revisions, and they still say it is the King James Version. So in this major revision, they changed the word, that offensive word, to goad. Goad. Go and ask the Americans, what is a goad? When you go out, when you meet the Englishman, ask him, what is a goad? And believe me, he won't be able to explain to you, what is a goad? So, yes, I show you this. Sit down, sir. Thank you very much, my dear brothers and sisters. You see, to make it easy for my brothers and sisters who never heard the original word, they never heard the word goad, that this guy Shamgar, he used an ox goad. So I brought it for you. You see, another word for this is a cattle prodder. They brought cattle to move. Ox goad, cattle prodder, spiked stick. There's a little nail here. Spiked stick for prodding. You know, with this stick, this Jewish lad, Shamgar, he killed 600 Palestinians with this. You know, you can't destroy 600 snowmen with this. You know that? This thing will break 600. It's a miracle, yes. This is the miracle. It's a miracle. We must accept that, you see, this is programming people. If one Jewish boy can kill 600 Palestinians, what were the Palestinians doing? Look, I said the fools, they couldn't run. They couldn't run for their life. What were they waiting? Where did the fellow strike them with this to kill 600? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have with us a very learned brother here on the stage. He is a psychiatrist, a man who studies psychiatry. Here, I'm giving an example. Matthew, chapter 27, verses 52 and 53. It says, and the graves were opened. Grave. You know, cemetery, in the cemetery, graveyard. The graves were opened. After the alleged resurrection of Jesus, the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep and were dead and buried were raised. And coming out of the graves after his resurrection, they went into the holy city of Jerusalem and appeared to many. People came out of the graves and they marched down the streets of Jerusalem. People in their coffins or napkins, all worn out, only skeletons. They came out of the graves and they walked the streets of Jerusalem. And what happened? Finished, that's all. Finished, full stop. Look, when people come out of the graves and walk the streets of Jerusalem, surely people saw. And that's news. That will become world news. You know that? If people from the graves come out in Birmingham, I tell you, it'll be world news. Walking the streets of Birmingham in the napkins. It'll be news. But out of the 27 books of the New Testament, only Matthew records it. Nobody else saw it. Nobody saw it. Nobody heard about it. Look, once you come out of your grave, would you like to go back? Huh? What happened to them? Where did they go? Were they transformed? They were taken up to heaven? What happened? Nothing, not one word. Surely, if you came out of your grave after your death, you'd like to go and meet your wife again? No? Second time? Have a second inning? No. So, stories are half told, and the night falls before we can tell where victory lay. Where is there anything in the religious literature of man to compare with this? Agree, there isn't. Agree. But does that prove it's the word of God? No. Then, this book of God, in inverted commas, Book of Judges is the name of a book, chapter 15, verses 4 and 5. It tells us that the same Samson, he's got magical powers. He went and caught 300 foxes. You know fox? You know what's a fox? Lomali. You know, to catch a chicken. To catch a chicken in the open. Catch one chicken, catch one sheep, catch one goat. You know what an ordeal it is? You haven't tried. You catch them in pens. You have them ready, dressed. You know, dress fowls you call them. The undressed ones. And you go and bake them. You try and catch one live chicken, live sheep, live goat. This Samson, Jewish young man, he caught 300 foxes. Foxes. In Palestine, where did he find them? 300 foxes, to go and get 300 foxes. And he caught them and he tied them tail to tail. Two at a time. Two. It doesn't say male or female. Two. He made 150 pairs. 150 pairs of male and female. He tied them up. And they cooperated. The foxes cooperated. Can you imagine? Tame dogs, man, poodles, you know, poodles, those little tiny dogs. You try to tie the tails of two and see what they do to you. But Samson, you see, he had those magic powers. He caught them and he tied them tail to tail and he put fire between the tails. And they cooperated. And he told them, go for the fields of the Palestinians, and they went. And they destroyed the fields, the granaries of the Palestinians. I said, you believe that? You believe that? He said, yes.